Hi guys, so it's been so long since I've done a favorites video, I figured I'd just do one in the middle of the month. So this is like products that I've been loving lately that have been really awesome, that I'm really fond of. Unfortunately, most of these are high-end because I've been using a lot of high-end products lately for some reason, but they just happen to be the ones that I've been using. So my first, should I just call them favorites? Yeah, like the first product that I've been loving is the Dermalogica Intensive Moisture Balance. It's a really nice moisturizer, it's a good texture. The tube packaging is pretty good too, and it's easy to squeeze out however much you want to get. And I have like normal skin that's on the dry side sometimes, and if I just use this, I use this like a little bit every morning on my cheeks and nose and chin because that's where I might have like tight spots now and then. And this moisturizes really well, and it sinks in fast. It doesn't feel like greasy or heavy or anything. So the only downside is that it is like super expensive, but I think this will last you a really long time because I don't use very much of this at all. And also in the mornings I mix this with my foundation sometimes to make a tinted moisturizer, and it just gives you a really nice natural look in the morning. So that's the first one. The next product I've been loving is the Benefit Girl Meets Pearl Highlight. It's a golden pink highlight, and it's really unique because it has like these little holes, and you just twist it and it comes out. It's like those, you know those like tamarind candies, like the Mexican tamarind candies, or like the, where like you kind of push it up and this hair, well not hair, but the tamarind candy just comes out in little strips so it kind of looks like hair. That's what it reminds me of, but it works really well. The thing I like about this is that it's subtle. It's not like super shimmery or glittery or anything. It actually just gives you a nice glow on your face without being super obvious. So it's good for daytime or nighttime. And it's a nice like medium between high beam and moonbeam because it's not too pink, it's not too golden, it's kind of in the middle. So it just makes you look really nice. And it's very versatile. Next is my MAC blush in Pink Swoon. It's kind of a Barbie-ish pink. It's a sheer tone blush, so I've been using this a lot lately because when I use this highlight, then I don't want a super shimmery blush to go with it, or else I'll have like too much shimmer. I'll have like just too much glow on my face, you know, if that's possible. And so this is more matte. It's very subtle, I think, because even though it looks super bright in the pan, you really have to. It's really hard to overdo it if you just use like a light touch, I guess. It just gives you a really nice pink flush that's not over the top, and it looks like pretty sweet and natural, not like too bright or anything, which I found like a lot of blushes that are too pigmented, it's really easy to go over the top with, but this just looks really good, and I've been using this in the daytime a lot. I guess because it's a sheer tone blush, it is pretty sheer, so you don't have to worry too much about it. Sorry guys, the lighting keeps changing. But anyway, my next favorite is MAC Fluidline and Blacktrack. I feel like I'm really late on the bandwagon for this. Like everyone seems to have this and love this, and I can see why. It's a really good gel liner. It goes on smoothly. It lasts all day. It is a nice, rich black color. And yeah, I've been using this in the daytime because for a while I used my Bobbi Brown Espresso gel liner because I wanted more of like a brown liner. But lately I've been wanting like more dramatic eyes. I've been using this black liner and it works really well. The only bad thing is that sometimes, through like the middle of the day, I'll find that it transfers a little bit to like the top of my lid up here. But it's like a very slight smudge. It's easy to just get rid of by like running your fingers through it or like wiping away with tissue. So it's an easy problem to solve. Or it's just like that doesn't happen with the Bobbi Brown liner though. It's only with this MAC gel liner. But I think it's still a really great product. And my next favorite is the MAC Rubenesque paint pot. This is my first and only paint pot. And the only reason I got this is because the color is just so freaking beautiful. If you look at this, it's like a, you probably can't tell in this lighting, but it's like a pink, kind of a pink golden color. I've really been into like pink golden colors lately. They make you look very kind of youthful and glowy and pretty. But it's really pretty. I mean, I use this as like an all-over wash of the lid sometimes with nothing over it. And yesterday night I used it as a base under my eyeshadow, and it worked really well too. It really makes your shadow stand out and look really pretty. At first it was kind of hard to, but the more you use it, the creamier it gets. So right now it's a really good consistency. Next is my Urban Decay Naked palette. I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware of this. Probably a lot of you have this, and probably you can see like why I like this so much. It's just because I'm a big fan of neutrals more than colorful shades, I think. So this is just like a gold mine of neutrals. And you can do so many different looks with this, and they all turn out great. Good pigmentation, good lasting power. It even comes with like a nice double-ended eyeliner. I like using this brown side on like the outer edge of my eyes right here, and it works really well. I use this for parties a lot. On a daily basis, I don't wear eyeshadow that much, but for parties, I've been using this all the time, and it just looks lovely. I really like, I like basically all the colors in here, but I use Sin a lot. I use, which is like a pink champagne. I use Half Baked a lot, just like a gold champagne. I use like Naked and Buck a lot for crease colors. I think Toasted is a really pretty color too. And yeah. At Sephora though, they raised the price to $48 and they put in a brush and took out the liner, so I'm really glad that I got this in the old version before they upgraded the price and like took out the liner and whatever. Okay, last is my CoverGirl Nature Luxe. What is this called? I don't even know. Oh, my CoverGirl Nature Luxe Gloss Balm with SPF 15. And I got this color Sandstone because on the advertisement, like Taylor Swift was in it, and they said she was wearing this color. And it's actually really nice. It's not like super moisturizing or anything, but it's more hydrating than lipsticks, I guess. And it gives you just a nice subtle like touch of color. If you layer it up, it'll give you even more pigmentation. Though it is like a tad bit shimmery, and I don't like shimmer on my lips very much. That's like the only bad thing. But maybe it's just this color. I'm not sure. Okay, and lastly, I have two brushes as part of my favorites. I'm using a ton. This is a brush that I've had for a long time already, and it's never failed me. It's the Sephora Angled Blush Brush. Angled Natural Blush Brush, apparently. 131. And it's lasted me so long. I use it for bronzer, for blush. I use it to apply my MAC Pink Swoon a lot in the mornings too, and it just works really well, and I really like this. And lastly is this giant big old powder brush. It's a Sephora round powder brush, and it's huge. Look at this. So when like I use this, it only takes like 5 seconds to cover my whole face. I just go like, poof, and then I'm done. Like, this is such a big time saver. It's such a big fluffy powder brush. It distributes the powder really well, and the hairs are really soft. I've washed it a few times before, and it hasn't shed yet, so hopefully it won't in the future. And yeah, I just use this to apply my Macrolized Skin Finish Natural, and it works really well, way better than my old powder brush. I'm a really big fan of this. Like, if you really like big brushes that get the job done really fast, is it covers your face. Like, if you look at it, like it covers half your face in just one stroke. That's why it's so fast when you use this. So definitely check this out if you're interested. This is $40 though, but I think it's a good investment. Okay, so those are all of the products that I've been loving lately. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.